Okay, so now I'm going to follow up with the 52 kilogram division, aka flyweight, which is basically about 114 pounds for all of the people that are using the U.S. Units of measure, the imperial units, as opposed to the metric units. And let me get to it. So for the flyweight division, the fighters in this class are going to be Julia Henriquez of Brazil, Javier Cintron of Puerto Rico, Archaf Karoubi of Morocco, Misha Aluyan of Russia, Ilias Emigdio of Mexico, Elvin Mamishizada of Azerbaijan, Yosvany Veitia of Cuba, Mohamed Flisi of Algeria, Ronald Serugo of Uganda, Moroke Mokoto of Lesotho, Fernando Martinez of Argentina, Leonel de los Santos of Dominican Republic, Hu Jiangran of China, Shakobidin Zoirov of Uzbekistan, Olzas Satibayev of Kazakhstan, Muhammad Ali of Great Britain, Narek Abgaryan of Armenia, Brendan Irvine of Ireland, Selçuk Eker of Turkey, Daniel Ozanov of Bulgaria, Antonio Vargas of the United States, Karkugin and Amar of Mongolia, Eli Konki of France, Yoel Finol of Venezuela, Hamza Toba of Germany, and Seiber Avila of Colombia. So these are the flyweight competitors for the 2016 Olympics, and I'm just gonna basically, like I did in the last video, give a kind of a rundown of the guys to look out for, the likely contenders. I don't want to say title contenders, the likely medal contenders, the guys you may see either getting close to the semifinals, in the semifinals, or in the finals. So we have Mohamed Flisi of Algeria. He won a silver medal at light flyweight at the next division down at 108 pounds in the Almaty Amateur World Championships in 2013. And since moving to flyweight, he competed in the 2015 Amateur World Championships, and he actually wound up getting a bronze medal in that one. He wound up actually losing to Berjan Zakipov, who's another guy that I mentioned as one of the guys to be looking out for. Let's see, what else? He also won a bronze medal in the 2010 World Combat Games, which is where they have not just boxing, but they also have judo, taekwondo, I think both Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling. I think fencing is included in that. It's basically all the combat sports, essentially, that are the sports that are considered combat sports under the general like amateur system, Olympic system, what have you. And then he also has a gold medal in the 2015 All Africa Games at flyweight and a silver medal in the 2011 All Africa Games back at light flyweight. When he was a weight class down. So he's definitely going to be a fighter to look out for. Very tall fighter as well, 5'8" for a flyweight. That's you really don't get too much taller, lankier than that. So especially in Olympic style boxing, with only a few rounds, the height and the reach advantage, being able to have that over an opponent and only having so much time to negate it can be a very, very big advantage. Very big advantage in the amateurs. That's Mohamed Flisi. Along with him, we also have, let's see, Elvin Mameshizada from Azerbaijan, who won the 2015 World Amateur Championships, the gold medal at this weight class at flyweight. So he's pretty much like kind of a defending champion of sorts. He's definitely going to be a difficult guy to fight. He's very used to winning. He also won a gold medal in the 2015 European Games at this weight class, as well as a bronze medal in the European Amateur Championships back in 2013. And way back in 2010, he had a silver medal in the light flyweight European Amateur Championships. So he's definitely got a solid pedigree, solid amateur pedigree behind him. He's used to winning. He's used to either getting to the gold medal if not the bronze medal area. And so he's definitely going to be a guy that's likely to be in title contention, in medal contention. Um, let's see, got through him. Then there's Misha Aluyan. Misha Aluyan is actually the AIBA Pro Boxing champion currently. Of course, AIBA, the Amateur International Boxing Association, has their own pro boxing league. It's pro style fights, slightly thicker gloves than normal professional boxing fights. It's a little bit more uniform in that regard with how they, have guys' hands wrapped and how their gloves are and everything. And they're 8 round fights, so they're a little bit longer than these more amateur and Olympic style of fights, but not quite as long as full on world championship professional fights like WBC, IBF, WBO, WA, and what have you. But so he's a guy that's used to going a little bit more on the distance, which actually may kind of hurt him to a certain degree. Going back to the Olympic format, considering the fact that he's a current champion in in longer fights, longer rounds, just more rounds overall. Just overall longer fight. So going from 8 rounds to 3, you're gonna have to try to condense the work you do to a good degree. But he definitely has a very good pedigree behind him as well in the amateur scoring system, the amateur system overall. He has a bronze medal back in the 2012 Olympics in London. He also got a gold medal in the World Amateur Championships in 2013, a gold medal in the 2011 Amateur Championships, a bronze medal in the 2009 World Amateur Championships, a gold medal in the European Amateur Championships in 2010, a gold medal in the 2008 Boxing World Cup, and a silver medal in the Summer Universiade, which is another kind of a boxing tournament, a little bit less, uh, not necessarily competition, a little bit less overall participation in that type of a tournament as opposed to like some of the amateur championships and the Olympics. But he also has actually defeated a couple of notable pros, a couple guys that are notable pros nowadays. Rashid Warren, who's actually a current bantamweight champion, albeit it's the regular version of the WBA bantamweight championship, and Andrew Selby, who's a bit of an up and coming flyweight slash super flyweight in the pro leagues. But yeah, he actually defeated both of them on his way to getting his gold medal in the 2011 World Amateur Championships. So definitely a solid pedigree for him. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to, make that swift transition from pro style, longer fights to a more condensed style of fighting, and is still able to medal the way he has in the past. And then of course there's Yosvany Veitia, who's probably the clear favorite to get the gold. Of course from Cuba, he's a guy that actually defeated Naoya Inoue, the current WBO super flyweight, former WBC light flyweight champion. Was it WBC? I think it was either WBC or WBO. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Naoya Inoue defeated him in the amateurs, which is a pretty big win for him. He also beat the aforementioned top fighter Berjan Jakpiov of the light flyweight division going into these games, and he has some solid pedigree as well. He got a silver medal in the 2015 Boxing World Championships, got a bronze medal in the 2013 Amateur World Championships, got a silver medal in the 2011 Pan American Games, and got a gold medal in the Central American and Caribbean Games back in 2014. So that's his single gold. He's going to try and add an Olympic gold now to that. The 2012 Games is where he actually wound up losing to Zhou Shiming in the second round of that Olympics. So that's the main reason why he actually didn't medal in the 2012 Olympics. Wound up losing to the eventual gold medalist of both that Games as well as the 2008 Games. So no shame in that, especially being that he was only 20 years old at the time. Of course, he's a little bit older, a little bit bigger now. He's at flyweight as opposed to light flyweight before. And yeah, he's definitely one of the favorites to score a medal. And then, you know what, I'm going to make a quick note of Muhammad Ali, just by virtue of his name. He's a fighter fighting for Great Britain. He actually trains at the same gym as Amir Khan. He has some pretty good amateur wins, mainly in the youth championships. The youth, because boxing in the amateurs is split up between um, the different youth classes compared to the senior and elite classes. And so a lot of his qualifications are really basically in the 2014 AIBA World Youth Championships. He got a silver medal. He's done pretty well overall as a youth, but now he's playing with the big boys. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to go far, if he's able to duplicate or even do better than Amir Khan now, considering the fact that he's come up in basically the same gym as him. So that's an interesting notation there. And that's pretty much it for the flyweight division. I'll catch you guys on the next one for the 56 kilogram bantamweights. That'd be 123 pounds for everybody. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.